we are now live. So just gotta place this stuff in the usual places.
Dun, dun, dun.
And that is good. All right, we are now going to start the Monster Mashacre Marathon.
Mashacre?
Yep, because I usually call these the Monster Mash. But you're
Oh,
fighting
huh.
3 monsters, so it's going to be a massacre. Therefore, it is a Mashacre.
Oh lord.
Well, it should be a massacre of my monsters. I guess we'll find out. But welcome everybody to today. We are testing 3 different monsters. I got my usual people here with me. We're trying out a little bit new thing here. I'm having the casters roll to see if they have spent their spell slots yet. So some people might be a little bit less equipped than they usually are. And we are also just about to start rolling to see if they have spent their hero point, and essentially the adventuring day that takes place before this fight. And this is mainly to serve to help us figure out, like, if this fits, because I run these monsters as easy encounters, if this fits in with the sort of an adventuring day. So let's have all of you. I already had Zach roll earlier because he and I were just hanging out. But let's have the rest of you roll to see if you start with a hero point. So DC 11 flat check. Right, so Kane will get 1.
I'll do.
And that is it, at least for this first encounter. Alright, well, with that in mind, let me go ahead and introduce my guests here. Oh, Nate, hero points are a resource in Pathfinder 2nd Edition that you can spend to either re-roll a check or to save a character from dying. And so they're awarded throughout the day. You get them at the start of each session, and then when the GM feels like you've earned them, you can get another hero point. But we're assuming that they have spent them so far. So let's start with introductions. Larry, who are you playing for our first test?
I'm going to be playing the jungle catfolk Miktar, who is a former prisoner who has, spent his time perfecting his agility and fast reactions behind bars to become a swashbuckler.
Very cool. Next, Zach. Zach is playing who?
I am playing Sora, the main protagonist from the Kingdom Hearts series. I made him a human magus, so he has stabby abilities and casty abilities.
Very cool. Next, our sole recipient of a hero point for our first test at least, Decaf.
Yep. I am playing Kane. He is a wetlander lizard folk, a geomancer dedicated druid.
Okay. And finally, Shy. You had a backup character ready for this level. Who are you playing?
Oh, yeah. Playing Soleil from Fire Emblem Fates specifically. They're just, what is it? A shield champion? What is the alignment that I set them? I don't know.
Well,
or more accurately, I don't remember.
We will find out alongside you, in theory.
All right, let's go.
So
I figured it out, but it'll stay secret.
Well, I'll figure it out from your reaction, I bet. The 4 of you have been dispatched to venture into this dense forest along a commonly traveled merchant path. There have been recent threats along this merchant path that have disrupted travel and trade, and you have been asked to identify and remove the problem. So the 4 of you are traveling northward, and you can feel free to set yourselves up as you wish.
While we're doing that, I will mention now that after a refresh, I do not see Kane's health.
I will look into that as you guys set yourselves up.
So we're expecting to find a problem out here, yes?
Yep, I am fine with you guys already being armed.
Cool, then sword and shield is out, and I will have the raised shield activity
Okay,
for
so
exploration.
yep, the defending. Sounds good. Alright, as the four of you advance, you hear a rustling in the bushes up ahead. And emerging from it, you see a great shape covered in green and yellow fur, along with a sort of tan hide that almost looks scaly. A tongue lolls from the maw of this creature, and you see powerful fangs lining it. As it sort of eyes you, it rises onto its hind legs, lifting its arm above its head, and gives a threatening roar. And it looks like this.
Oh.
Hey! I know you.
You should, indeed. And there he is. And now, let's roll for some initiative as I get some music going.
Man, I know how to describe these combos now, too, for the sword and shield. I've been using it recently. It's perfect.
There you go. All right. Oh, we're all in order so far.
Whoa.
Wow.
What is your initiative?
Oh my
Plus
god.
11.
Good God.
Plus
I'm a
another
druid.
two.
Yeah, plus another 2. I have improved it. For incredible initiative.
Gracious.
Nate points out it is Sand Slash that you guys are facing. All right.
Well, I'm glad I already had my shield raised.
So with that critical success of an initiative roll, Kane, you are the first to act.
Alright. Well, I don't know anything about this thing, so I want to try and start with a recall knowledge check.
All right, go ahead and give me a nature check using your first of 3 actions.
Alright, that will be... Oh,
17.
man. Not
Oof.
have rolled worse.
Yep, that is a
That's a
little
plus.
low. It resembles a bear of some sort, despite sort of like the scales upon its limbs. It's got these powerful scything claws, and it can stand in a bipedal position similar to a bear. But beyond that, you have no idea. So that's action number 1.
Alright. Alright, then... Yeah, why not? I'm going to go ahead and start us off with a spell cast. We're going to do one of my remaining 2nd level slots for the day.
Okay.
Flaming Sphere. And I'm going to target it right in this square.
All right. So he is going to have to make a reflex save. I will make that, and then I will set you up a little flaming sphere.
Perfect.
15. I assume your spell DCs are incorrect there.
Yeah, that is incorrect. It should be a 19.
Okay. So that is a regular failure on his part.
Oh, it's still set to arcane. That's on me. Alright.
And I just put a fire there that you should have control of.
He's so small.
Yep. So, go ahead. Oh, actually, you already rolled for damage. Ouch! That hurts. He reacts poorly to that. Alright, Sora, it is your turn.
Alrighty. First up to bat, Sora will cast Magic Weapon. And then he will begin to stride forward.
Okay.
And then he will attempt to strike the beast.
Well, magic weapon is 2 actions to cast.
Ah. My bad. Alright then that'll be his turn.
Alright. Migtar.
Alright. Migtar's gonna... Let's see. He's gonna make his way over here.
Okay.
And then he's gonna try to do a feint.
All right.
Almost did.
Miktar strides not quite into a flank, but getting close there.
Mhm.
Tries to feint against this towering behemoth. Go ahead and make a deception check against the Arzuros' perception DC. That gets it exactly, which means he is flat-footed to your next attack.
All right then. He's going to go for an attack.
Okay. 12 is not enough, even with a flat-footed. Alright, that means it is the Arzuros' turn. And it is going to start its turn making a series of advancing swipes. The Arzuros steps, and as he does so, he swipes out with his heavy paw. 14 hits Sora.
It does not.
Alright. He is then going to step again. And because of the ability he's using, his multiple attack penalty does not increase on the second strike. So he swings at Sora again. 17 to hit.
Still a miss.
Alright, and because of that, because he did that, he cannot take any more movement, or he can't. So advancing swipes normally says he can step and then make a claw strike. He then does it again, and if that second strike is a success, he can step and make one final claw strike. However, his attempts failed. And so, wait a second, is this? Yeah, it did. Never mind. So that would have hit. I'm not sure. I don't think I hit 2, but... Alright, so Sora actually takes 7 points of slashing damage. And the Arzuros makes another step and gets one final swipe in on you because he can't reach anybody else. Alright, gets you exactly for 8 slashing. And then his final action is going to be the grab ability on his claws. So he sort of scoops you up in his arms. Alright, Soleil, it is your turn.
Alrighty.
You saw the Arzuros pirouette around Sora and then grab him in a bear hug.
Indeed. Okay. Well, I think this is just a good chance for me to step.
Okay.
Should put Sora within 10 feet of me, so that's plenty. Actually, as a matter of fact, I was what, here? Yeah, so I would need the step bare minimum to get to here.
Yep.
Or here. Alright, then in that case, scratch that. I think for one action, I'm going to go ahead and just straight up move to here.
Okay. As you move into a flanking position, Arzuros spots you out of the corner of his eye, and he is going to use his reaction.
Rip.
He is going to back up and try to sit on you with the pinning sit reaction.
I see.
So this is going to be an athletics check against your fortitude DC. That is
Rip.
a 24.
Well, that'll do it.
Alright, the Arzuros suddenly backs up and sits on Soleil,
What?
pinning her to the ground, but not preventing her attacks.
So I'm... What?
You're grabbed.
I'm grabbed?
Grabbed.
Okay. Interesting. By being sat on.
Yes.
Fascinating.
As per one of Arzuros' abilities.
I guess I'll make... an athletics attempt to escape?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it.
That's a low roll.
It is not enough. You struggle against this bulky bear, but are unable to budge it.
Interesting. We'll just raise the shield.
Okay.
Then in that case.
Round 2. Kane, you are the first to act.
Alright. I will go ahead and sustain my flaming sphere and have it move.
On to Sora.
That would be awful. Wouldn't be the first time he got hit by a fireball, though. Just have it go down there.
Alright, another reflex save from the Arzuros.
Mhm.
22 this time.
That is a success.
Alright, so despite holding Sora in one hand and sitting on Soleil at the other end, it manages to nimbly dodge your rolling sphere of fire, but still seems quite hurt by it.
Interesting.
Okay.
That was one action.
Yep. For my second action, because Sora looks like he's taking a bit of a beating and he could probably use some help, I'm going to spend my other prepared second level slot today to cast a second level Protector Tree. I'm
Ah,
going to raise it right here.
well now I have to look up another icon to put on the field for you. Here.
He's
here's
doing
an old,
it all for
Here's
you.
an old
Perfect.
friend.
Yes, it is an old friend.
Alright, so it's got 20 hit points.
It has 20 hit points.
Alright. And it is controlled by you.
That is it. That'll be
Alright.
my turn.
Sora, it is your turn.
Alright. If it looks like this thing doesn't like fire,
Does seem that way.
then I will use a spell strike with the spell Produce Flame.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strike. And now the creature is not flat-footed, even though you have sort of this like you should have this flank with Soleil, because of the effects of pinning sit. The creature grabbed or restrained by the Arzuros in this way cannot flank or contribute to a flank against the Arzuros.
Does a 19 hit?
Unfortunately, it does not.
Womp womp.
No.
You strike out with your blade, but unfortunately its grapple has got you sort of twisted around and you can't quite make the blow land. You have one action remaining. You could enter into Arcane Cascade.
Yeah, I was just reading that. I think I will proc that as my last action.
Okay. And so with that, you enter into your stance, and I believe as a inexorable iron, when you end your stance, or when you end a turn in your in Arcane Cascade, you get some temporary HP, I think. Oh, when you enter Arcane Cascade, if you're wielding a melee weapon in two hands, you gain temporary hit points equal to half your level. So, 1 temp HP for you. It's something, you know.
Right.
Migtar, it is your turn.
Okay, so he is going to move up first. Whoops. Like this, and then he's going to try to tumble through. If
Okay.
that's possible.
Sure. That is a acrobatics check against the monster's reflex DC.
All right.
That unfortunately is not enough.
Alrighty then. Gonna go for a attack then. Kukri. 22.
22 is a hit for 4 slashing damage. And that is all 3 of your actions, meaning it is going to be Arzuros' turn. And I'm just making a quick adjustment on the fly to pinning sit,
Oh.
because I realized the way it is currently written, he could potentially grab the entire party with it.
Mm.
So I have since adjusted it. The creature remains grabbed until it escapes, the Arzuros moves, or the Arzuros uses this reaction again.
Gotcha.
Alright, but it is the Arzuros' turn, and it is going to
You don't
start...
want it to just sit on the whole party?
Nope, nope. Since it has Sora in hand, you see the Arzuros sniff the air, its nose sort of, and it seems drawn towards Sora's pack. And so the Arzuros is going to try to plunder. So it is going to make a jaw strike against Sora, the creature that it has grabbed or restrained. Is that a 17? You're flat-footed. That is a 18. All right, so that is a miss.
Close one.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for me because Plunder also has the Flourish trait. So we will just it'll reach out with one paw and make a claw swipe at Migtar. This is attack number 2. Ooh, 24 to hit.
Yep.
For 9 slashing damage. Then it will swing its paw back at Sora. It is going to get a +1 to hit with this because of the sweep trait on its... Actually, sorry. It is going to do an athletics check to keep a hold of Sora. This is at a -10. So this is against Sora's Fortitude DC. That is an 11. So that is going to fail. So it releases the grapple on Sora. And I actually need to further amend pinning Sit, because Soleil is still trapped by it. So
It does say the creature remains grabbed until it escapes, the Arzuros moves, or the Arzuros uses the reaction again.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's fine to keep it that way.
Yeah, that to me, that means I'm stuck there until...
Yeah. Alright, Soleil, it is your turn.
Alrighty. So, I don't wish to be here. I wish to help provide a flank.
Fair.
So, we're gonna do that.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna try again, I guess. I think I've got a decent bonus to it. Hiya!
That is enough. You managed
Alright, I'm free.
You getting your shield under, like against the ground, and the Arzuros, you managed to lever it enough out to squeeze the rest of your body free, and you are no longer grabbed.
Alright. I think from here I'll go ahead. Oh, adjacent. Darn it. That doesn't help me. Y'all aren't near me. Hey, so that we don't lose this flank, one of y'all should come to me. And then I'll raise the shield again so that I've got that back up.
Okay.
And then otherwise, I will try and make a strike at a -5.
All right. Raise your shield into
For my
place
third.
and strike out and miss. Very much miss.
What a gorgeous 2 on the die.
All right, round 3. Kane.
I'm gonna go ahead and start by sustaining my flaming sphere. I'm just gonna keep it right there on the Arzuros.
Okay. Another reflex save and 26. I'm getting better and better at these.
You are.
It's learning.
That's not reassuring.
All right. However,
Smart.
as much as it seems to be learning, it still seems to be getting very hurt by the fire.
Perfect. All right. Taking notice of the fire damage, for my remaining 2 actions, I am also going to cast Produce Flame. I'm going to toss a little sphere of fire at my sphere of fire.
Okay. 23 is a hit.
Nice.
Some very solid damage on that one. All right. That brings us back around to Sora.
Alright. For my first action, I will recharge my Spell Strike.
Okay.
And then for my second and third, I will attempt to do another Spell Strike with Produce Flame.
All right. You got the flank this time. You're not grabbed. You got a good chance here. That is almost a crit. but that is absolutely a hit. Alright, so 7 points of slashing damage. Alright, so that would normally kill the beast. However, this is an actual test of the monster, and I still have one ability that I want to well, two abilities that I really want to show off. So, it triggers its Limitless Ferocity, and is at 1 hit point.
Limitless ferocity. Sorry.
Yep. Alright, that is all of Sora's actions, bringing us around to Migtar.
Alright, I'm considered flanking with Soleil, right?
Yep, because Soleil is no longer grabbed by the pinning sit.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna tumble through, so that way I can try to get some panache going.
Sure.
So acrobatics. Dang
No.
it.
You go to roll, and the Arzuros just swings its big paw at you and knocks you back into your space.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna try to hit twice then.
Okay.
All right. First attack, 17.
That is unfortunately a miss, even with the
and
flank.
Second attack, also a miss.
Alright. The Arzuros turns, recognizing that it does not want to be amongst you people.
What?
And it is going to stride twice as it makes a thunderous charge.
Rude.
I just gotta check something here real quick. Okay. So the Arzuros strides twice and then makes a jaws strike. Oh, sorry, it has to go a little bit further.
So far away.
Yeah, I actually might have screwed myself on this ability. Nope, there we go. He picked up exactly enough momentum as he shoulders powerfully into Kane, who's been throwing stuff at him.
Champion thing. What's it called? Liberating step.
All right. So here comes the
Sure,
damage
hit.
first of all. 22 to hit.
Yep,
And-
that'll hit.
So as he comes at you, he sort of like throws his head up and knocks you into the air. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
$16. All right, that is a failure. So with a thunderous charge, with the momentum that the Arzuros gain as he transfers it into you with his strike, you are pushed back 10 feet and you land prone.
Alrighty. Now, 16 points of piercing.
Less than that due to my reaction.
The monster does not appear to be within 15 feet of you.
Oh, does the monster have to be within 15 feet too?
That's what your trigger says.
And
Thought it was you.
both are within 15 feet of you, unfortunately.
Frick. Dang it. Alright, never mind.
The Arzuros has one action remaining. And without any enemies nearby, it will spend that final action to stand up on its hind legs, raise its arm into the air, and roar menacingly at, let's say, Sora. Because you smacked it and triggered its limitless ferocity. Alright, so this, because it does not share language with you, this intimidation check will be at -4. So I assume an 11 fails.
Against my will save?
Yes.
Then yes.
Alright. Soleil, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I think, I don't know per se. That's vibrating a lot.
So you saw Kane get launched through the air and land in a bramble bush, where he's
I was gonna
now
say, I don't
taking
think I
persistent
need-
bleed damage.
I don't think I need to follow it anymore. Now that Kane's back in this direction. Is kind of my main thing. So I might try and move. Ugh.
Where do you want to go? It's not going to sit on you, because you aren't going to move into a flank.
I think I'll move to here.
Okay.
I'm going to... What's that ability called?
Sunblade?
No. Enter a devoted guardian stance.
Ah, okay.
So I will raise
So
my
then
shield
you-
here.
And then do the devoted guardian.
Yeah, so it'll be
Okay.
going to Kane.
Kane. Alright, Soleil moves into a protective position in front of her friend and raises her shield as we enter into round 4. Kane, you are deep in a bramble bush. You know that if you stand, it is likely that your throat will be lacerated by the thorns. No, you're fine. Would you like to stand up?
I will stand for my first
Okay.
action for sure. Second action, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just gonna step to get right here
To get further behind your friend and next to the protector tree.
and next to my tree.
Yep.
My tree will protect me. And then my third action, I'll go ahead and sustain my flaming sphere. I'm gonna go ahead and move it. We'll say to not harm Soleil, we'll go around it and deliberately go. Yeah, like right here's good.
Okay. Sora.
I appreciate that.
It is your turn. So, Kane stands, getting into a little bit more defensible position, calls his flaming sphere forward, and then it is Sora's turn.
And since you're still adjacent to me,
I think Sora is probably just going to run up for 2 actions, and then for a final action, attempt a swing.
Okay. Do you want to do a Thunderous Strike? This would recharge your Spell Strike, and each creature in a 50-foot cone must attempt a basic fortitude against your spell DC or take 2 sonic damage.
Yeah, let's go ahead and attempt this.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack roll. That is a massive hit. Okay. So yeah. And then it'll make its fortitude save against your spell DC.
Which is a 15.
Okay. So he makes it, almost critically so. And he would once more go down, but he's going to trigger his Limitless Ferocity. And stay standing. Because there's, like I said,
Ferocity Stage 2.
one final thing I want to show off about this creature. Migtar.
Yes. Alright. I'm going to stride over towards it. Again, trying to tumble through.
Okay. You got this. I believe in you.
Let's go. Come on.
Nope.
Golly.
It blocks your path again.
Yeah. Alright, then let's go for a. Well. No, I can't do that. Damn. Alright, just regular attack again.
Okay.
Man. 24. There we go.
So deeply upset.
Alright, this time your blade lands true. And you're certain this should be the blow to fell the beast. However, it remains standing thanks to its limitless ferocity.
Dang it.
It's in Monster Hunter when the creature's been close to death for like the past 20 minutes and just won't frickin' die.
Yep. Alright, so we are going to do a claw swipe at Sora. So just big old meaty claws come swinging out, land on Sora, dealing
Yep.
8 points of slashing damage, and once more grabbing him.
I'll let you take it, it's fine. You'll survive.
Now, the Arzuros is going to try to plunder with his third and final action. So come on, dice, please play nice. Thank you. Alright, Sora, the Arzuros bites into you, but you realize it isn't really going for you. so much as it is going for something in your pack, and you see it rip away one of the rations you were carrying as it plunders your pack. Unfortunately, that is all 3 of Arzuros' interactions this round, but if he survives the next round, he will take an action to eat this ration and regain some hit points.
Dang.
Soleil, it is your turn.
I guess I shall step in and slash away.
All you gotta do is hit.
Let's see what you got.
Hiya!
Roll away to end the beast.
Wow.
Oh.
It's like popping a deflated balloon.
Your strike lands true, and the Arzuros falls.
I scratched the ankle.
The morsel it had stolen, tumbling from its grasp and lying before its vision.
Oh, that's funny. Does the Arzuros actually do that, like, in-game?
The
Yeah,
Arzuros
Arzuros
will, if you have honey, he will steal your honey, and then he will sit down and eat that honey.
Really?
Yep.
That's fascinating.
Yep, if he gets you in a grab, he'll steal your honey, and he will eat it.
Is it like a whole animation thing that, like, when he grabs you?
Yep.
I've only ever been grabbed by one thing so far, so I didn't know if it was like solely to him or not. So that's cool.
Yep, it's his it's like his whole pinning attack. He like shakes you like a bully shaking you for loose change, and then he tosses you and then he tosses you aside and eats your honey.
That's funny. And I've only ever been eaten by the Pteranodons, so.
Yep. Well, all right. That was a good little test. I feel pretty happy with that one. We're going to have a quick little discussion on the creature, how it's balanced, how it's built, how it felt, what we liked, what we didn't like. So, this here is the Arzuros. It has 3 unarmed fist attacks, 4 unarmed fist attacks at +0 that each deal 1d6 damage. That spawn whenever I share my monsters for some reason. Anyway, there we go.
I just want to be able to punch things.
This is the Arzuros. It is a pretty simple creature. I actually just simply started from a grizzly bear and then added some abilities more specific to Arzuros. I increased the range of its scent, made it a little bit burlier, a little bit tougher. I added the weakness to fire that Arzuros has. I added, so in-game, if you attack Arzuros from behind, because that is a weak spot for him, he will try to just back up and like sit on you, and it'll damage you. I thought it was more fun to have it be a grapple sort of ability. And so that's where the pinning sit comes in.
I love it.
He's not a terribly agile creature, but he does making like series of claw swipes. And he does like these big, like long claw swipes. And so rather than give his claws agile, I decided to give them the sweep trait. And so one of his main moves is he'll stand up on his hind legs and he will like advance forward, just making these big scything claw swipes. And so that comes in the form of advancing swipes that you guys got to see that he started off with. Now it would have been nice if I could have stepped, hit Sora, stepped, and then hit somebody else. Because while the multiple attack penalty doesn't apply to these, the sweep trait would have. So if his second claw had gone against somebody different, he would have actually had a +14 to hit.
Nice. That's actually a cool combo.
Yep, fun little interaction. Something I did forget, I don't think it really would have changed much. This is borrowed from other bears, but Arzuros does have Mauler, which gives him a bonus to damage rolls against creatures it has grabbed. There is the Plunder ability, representing his ability to steal honeys from players and eat it. I don't think it actually heals him in-game, I could be wrong about that, but I thought it was like a good way to work in the ability while actually having it have some sort of mechanical benefit for the design of the creature. Though it still takes an action for him to eat it, and it's specifically an action that it's an interact action, so it would provoke AOs from characters that have that ability. Because in game in Monster Hunter, it is actually a good opportunity for the hunter, to get hits in, because he just sits there and sort of tanks the blows as you wail away at him. And then finally, one of the most annoying abilities Arzuros has, at least in my opinion, having hunted him a couple times, is that he will do this big charge, and if he nails you, he will send you flying backwards. And so I kept that more into the critical failure, because he also sends you like soaring through the sky. So if you critically fail your fortitude save against his thunderous charge, you're not only pushed back 10 feet, but you are thrown 20 feet into the air and land prone, meaning you are taking another 10 damage from falling, unless you have something to prevent that. But yeah, so that is Arzuros. Numbers-wise, I kept him a little tame. I kind of lean towards similar numbers that like the grizzly bear used or the other bears. But how'd that feel to you guys?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fairly well agree to that.
All right, cool. AC didn't feel too high. Reflex saves didn't feel too high.
Let's
Nah.
see.
I know, Larry, you failed both of your attempts to tumble through, but I think like the highest one you rolled was 8 to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I just rolled poorly.
Yeah, so
Yeah, and then I saw the reflex, and I was like, oh no, I'll just roll
very
better
doable.
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say his AC is what, a 20. I've got a plus 10 to hit as a champion, so like I feel like
Yeah, you got a
It's
solid bonus to hit. And
fairly
he's
fairly average,
compensated.
yeah.
He's compensated by having a little bit of that's a moderate AC for his level, but he's got pretty solid chunk of hit points. That's towards the high end of hit points for his level.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he's got good ways of preventing people from like flanking him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So all right, I think Arzuros is good to go. He is ready to ship. I do have one final thing to show you guys, because I did design equipment for all these creatures that we are testing today.
Woohoo!
And so this is the Grizzly Gauntlet.
The what now?
Can my
I swear you keep making things that I'm like, yes, my monk would love this.
I was gonna say, for the next test, can my character use this?
You enter its stats real quick, sure. But yeah, no, this is actually pretty similar to the Cinderclaw Gauntlet. I'm actually worried it's a little bit too similar, but for the Arzuros, his abilities are kind of a stretch of a couple different things.
Ugh.
Yes, it is very sort of gruesome concept.
Oh my god.
It's aptly named.
But yeah, I decided to base it more on the design of the creature rather than any of its like particular abilities. So it's just you have a gauntlet made out of one of its huge old paws. And then I did want to reference a little bit about what it offers and stuff of that nature. With it's sort of offering there's a lot of like defense boost or like a constitution boost in the Arzuros armor. And so that's kind of the idea behind it, offering temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all right. So if you guys like that, if you guys like that monster, we are ready for round 2 of the Monster Mashacre.
Epic.
So I'm going to move you
Yeah, let's
guys to our next fight arena. I'm going to ask Decaf to turn in his hero point.
I have a chance for another one. Yay!
Yep. You guys will get to roll each time. So let's have everybody go ahead and roll for your hero points. Roll those flat checks.
Whee! All right, let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Erica the Prodigious is not feeling heroic.
So, the four of you have been dispatched to an arid desert, sort of a plainsy area, woodsy area that looks a little bit blighted, looks a little dry out here. And so, as you're adventuring, you see a glimmering up above, like just sort of like these rainbow hues sparkling in the sky. And as you sort of like take these in, they they crash towards Earth in a great beam, and they seem to almost sear the ground. And as they do so, a creature, and as the light dies down, a creature steps from it, resembling the cross between a massive beetle and a rhino that looks like this.
Mmm.
Now, I did not give you four a chance to introduce your new characters here. And we are going to start from opposite order that I did last time, which means Shy. You are the first to introduce your character this time.
All right.
So
Well,
who are you playing?
I am playing Erica the Prodigious. Very outgoing and very boisterous individual, you might say. Very proud of their splendid weapon, Chasm, the wizard's dual blade.
Very cool.
Otherwise, weapon inventor.
All right, sounds fun. Next, Decaf.
I am playing Corypheus, also known as Cory. He is a fire elemental sorcerer, the classic known build that I play at a specific table.
Yep. All right. Next, Zach. Who have you got for us?
Today I am playing Sakura, the primary protagonist from the anime card captor Sakura. I made her a gutsy halfling because she is supposed to be like 9 years old. She's also an apprentice wizard that focuses on summoning, since the crux of her character is summoning supernatural beings from tarot cards.
I love this.
For Yu-Gi-Oh, ladies and
And then finally, we have Larry, playing a character who goes by several different names. Who do you want to introduce him as, Larry?
I'm playing Gregorio Dragus. Buddies call him Greg.
Greg.
Oh, Greg, buddy. Yeah, he's probably like the oddball in this group. He's got his hood up, as he has a, what is it, Dampire?
Dampire.
Heritage, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's just trying to stick to the shadows, probably. Yep.
I see that Erica was built before I really knew what I was doing with Roll20, because certain things are not there that should be, so this should be fun.
Well, Greg is going to have to face the light as you guys all find yourselves facing a massive creature known as the Valomyr.
Were we prepared for it?
No, not this time.
No.
Not even a little.
Actually, here, let's have a little symphonic.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, fair enough.
Classic.
Yeah.
Nope, that's free archetype.
Alright, so the Valomyr. Let's see, what's it getting? Alright, I'm feeling decent about that. I rolled really poorly, but it looks like a big number.
Oh, yeah.
Oops, I accidentally rolled perception.
Oh, yep, I did too. Gosh darn it.
There we go.
So that's 9 plus 15. What is it? 14. Okay, so I'll change mine. It doesn't change it by much, though, so it's fine.
Oh my god.
Brother would ready.
Yes, yes, he was. You guys saw him teleport down here. He was ready to go.
Ready to mess us up.
Yep. And so he's going to start by deploying. So you guys see like light glow in his body. And as it does, two like pieces of his carapace fall off, only to hover in the air beside him, glowing with light. Let me shoot. Shoot. As he deploys radiant drones. Now, they're going to take some shots at people.
Oh boy.
So I'm going to roll a d4. Just go in order. Greg, this radiant drone takes a shot at you. That is a 30 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Alright, you take 2 electricity damage and 9 fire damage, as you are blasted with this beam of radiant light. The second drone... Actually, I think it has less options. Okay, yeah, so it was 1, 2, 3. But it is going to fire at Erica.
Oh boy.
A beam lances from this drone. A slight penalty to hit now. With a 25.
25 is a miss.
Alright, this sort of dazzling light shoots over your head, screaming through the air. But you duck and avoid any damage. And it is Greg's turn.
Alright, so first things first, he is going to activate the rune on his studded leather armor to become invisible.
Okay.
And then he is gonna go for a... oof.
Like a mirage in the desert,
me
Greg
see.
shimmers and disappears.
I think I'm gonna ready an action. Is that the proper term?
Yep, you spend 2 actions to
Yep.
prepare a single action.
Yeah, if an enemy gets close to him, he is going to try to grapple them.
Oh, okay. Erica.
Alrighty. Just making sure I've got everything. Weapon is like cold iron and silver. Okay, cool. Alright, I should be good. Alright, I'm gonna start off as a classic inventor thing to do here by making a crafting check to do a 1-action overdrive.
Okay, I have the DCs pulled up in another tab.
Oh, perfect, cool. Because I have it as a screenshot on my phone, so.
You guys are level 10. That is a regular success.
Alright, what is that DC?
The DC is, gotta find it again, 27.
27. Okay, so I could do it again. Alright, cool. Alright. With that, I think I'm now in, like, partial overdrive.
Yep, your weapon begins to whir and click, powered by the mechanisms inside it.
How far away is he? 150? No, I saw
50
150.
feet.
Goodness.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, wait, that's more than I thought it was.
Just a good old 50. His radiant
Perfect.
drone is only 45.
You're gonna see a whole bunch of gears start. Not
Greg is
only are they already
5
on.
feet.
Well, I'm not trying to hit Greg. Funny enough.
For his face is only 10.
So you're gonna see a whole bunch of gears whir as the axe just extends a lot further than it should. as I activate for 2 actions the extending rune on my weapon to give it a reach of 60 feet for my strike.
Go for it. I love it.
I love Erica.
25.
I rolled so low. Sad.
Your axe swings down, but bounces harmlessly off of the Valomyr's carapace.
And she pulls it back to herself. She goes, "Okay, well, that didn't work."
Rolls up and snaps her fingers like a measuring tape. Sakura, it is your turn.
Alright, for her first turn, she's going to pull out one of her little tarot cards to cast her currently only 4th level spell, which is Fly, for 2 actions. And this should give her the ability to fly for 5 minutes. And so for her 3rd action, she's going to fly 25 feet up, straight into the air.
Okay, now remember, when you fly straight up, it is difficult terrain.
Alright,
So
so 15?
10 feet up.
Alright, 10 feet up into the air.
Okay. Sakura lifts off with the intent of abandoning her companions to their fate.
Yeah, that's fine.
Corypheus, it is your turn.
Alright, always a fun opener in my opinion. We're gonna go ahead and use one of my remaining 5th level slots. I'm gonna heighten this up and we're gonna cast Blazing Dive.
I love it.
Always my favorite. So we're gonna
Super
light
fun
on
spell.
fire and calm it down right here to burst into a 10-foot emanation.
All right, and it will make a reflex save. Ooh, had to roll well for that one, but it does get you. All right, so it'll be 6 bludgeoning and 8 fire the Valomyr takes. So 14 total.
What about the drone?
Ooh, is it a 10-foot? You know what? I didn't give the drones reflex saves, so I will just use his reflex saves.
Okay.
Oops.
That one's dead. And even with that... Nope, that one's also dead.
Nice!
Nicely done.
My biggest concern is now dealt with because I hate when there are multiple targets. 3rd action, we're going to proc to see if there's an attack of opportunity. We're going to get out of there.
Okay.
I'm going to run away for my remaining action for 25 feet.
All right. Well, you are safe. You safely move away, but it is round 2.
Uh-oh.
Light shines down from the sky once more, and the Valomyr begins to almost seem to lift into the air.
Oh no.
That's reassuring.
As it does so,
Godbug has spoken.
it disappears,
Oh.
only to suddenly reappear in a similar blinding flash of light right here.
Oh, hi!
As he lands. So Greg, you're gonna get your athletics check. But as he lands, I need everybody adjacent to his starting and ending point to make a basic fortitude save.
Oh no.
Fortitude.
Oh, nice 3 and 4 for us, man. That sucks.
Okay, so that is a failure from everybody and a critical failure from Greg.
Oh no.
I'm surprised you didn't re-roll.
Well,
oh right.
don't, because there's something I want to do.
A little late now, yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
All right, so that'll be 10 electricity to Erica and Corypheus, as well as 11 fire. It'll be 20 electricity to Greg and 22 fire. Greg, there is something else here. You are blinded by the dazzling radiance of this Valomyr.
Oh no.
And so because you critically failed your save against its flash jump, you are dazzled for 1 round.
Oh Lord.
I love it.
Now, go ahead and make your grapple, but first, give me Give me a check against concealment.
All right. Just a D20, right?
Yep. Flat DC 5, flat check.
Right. 12.
Okay, so now go ahead with the athletics check against his fortitude DC.
All right. 28.
That unfortunately is a miss.
Mm.
You reach out to grab this gigantic beetle, and you just cannot wrangle it.
Yeah. And he's
That-
no longer invisible.
That will end your invisibility. And as you start your turn, you are still blinking the lights from your eyes.
All right then. Let's see. Let's see. All right, he's going to pull out his dagger, and he is going to try to do a snagging strike.
Okay,
So first, against
so one action to
concealment,
draw.
11 for concealment.
You're good to go.
All right, let's go. Come on, Greg.
Ooh, your
35.
low lands true. You strike out with the dagger, managing to chip into the carapace of this creature and deal 13 points of piercing damage. Now, snagging strike, I believe, makes it flat-footed to you.
I will show it really quick.
If this strikes hit, it is
Yep.
flat-footed until the start of your next turn, until it's no longer within reach of your hand, whichever comes first. Very cool.
Okay, that changes what I'm gonna do.
All right, you have one action remaining.
Okay, he is going to whisper again the command word for his greater invisibility rune.
Okay. And vanish into thin air again, like a mirage. Erica, Greg, as he struck out against this vast beetle-like thing, he threw a hand around its horn and somehow exerted enough force to tug it off balance a little bit.
Then she takes this chance to go in for a brutal strike. But first,
Another overdrive.
she wishes to improve the overdrive.
Okay.
I
Oh,
wish
no.
I... Okay, well,
Oh
there went
no.
that fucking plan. One moment while I remember what that does.
I think it
Critical
blows
failure.
up.
That's what I'm checking the exacts yet.
You
Fire
take
damage
fire
equal to
damage.
level. Epic.
And
Cool.
you can't use overdrive
Sweet,
again
so that
for
was-
1 minute as your gizmos cool
Yay!
down and reset.
Cool. So there goes that cool thing. All right, goodbye, I guess. While I take another 10 fire damage. Erica, come on. Get with the program. Shame on her. Well, she's still going to do her thing.
You explode in fire, and the Valomyr looks around surprised because he thought only he did that.
Well, now she's got an evil cackle as she confuses the bug. Which she follows up with an unstable? Yes, an unstable Megaton Strike.
Very cool. Let's see it.
So, Megaton Strike, this basically means that I would be doing a total of 3 extra damage dice if I hit on this strike for 2 actions.
Yep.
It is flat-footed. Hell yeah, really?
Because it's flat-footed, that's a hit, actually.
Oh, thank goodness.
That is exactly a hit, because it's flat-footed.
Alright, so this is going to go from 2d12 plus some to 5d12.
Thanks to Greg's
Mhm.
exertion, the Valomyr is in just the right position for your massive blow to land and crack its mighty shell.
Huzzah!
Oof. 44 points of damage. 48 total points of damage.
Yeah! Alright, now I need to make a flat check. One moment.
The beast staggers under the blow.
Alright, I'm going to make a flat check now.
Sure. DC 17.
Yep.
Alright.
Frickin' me.
No more unstable actions for you.
Oh, wait, no, that's right. Unstable stuff doesn't mean I...
Explode.
Continue.
Yeah. Sakura.
All right. For her turn, she's going to spend all 3 of her actions to tug a card from her hat. casting 4th level Summon Elemental, which I believe lets her summon a level 3 creature. And if that's correct, she's going to summon a Brine Shark.
A brine shark. Ooh, that's fun. He can be anywhere within 30 feet of you. Where would you like him to be?
I would like him to be right here to flank with Corey.
Okay.
On a separate note, critical fail on that flak check does another 10 fire damage to me.
Oh no.
Then I don't remember if the elemental acts immediately.
He does. He gets 2 actions.
All right.
And if you will give me 1 second, I am going to set him up so that he will be in your journal.
Okay.
And
Why is
he,
those
if you look
shirts?
in the summons section, you should see him.
Yes. And so I guess we'll just use them to start chomping away at the giant bug.
All right. A shark of salty water appears and strikes out at the Valomyr, but unfortunately misses with his low rolls. Alright, that is all 3 of Sakura's actions. She does drift towards Earth because she was not able to keep aloft. And then it is Corey's turn.
I'm noticing this thing does a lot of the same damage types that I do with this particular build. Can I make a recall knowledge check on this thing?
Of course. You may attempt an Arcana or a, let's say, Religion check.
Okay, I will go with Arcana, and that is a plus 18.
Okay, you are welcome to roll it. 27. You are just a tiny bit short.
Okay.
This is You think this creature might be in some way related to the Aesir.
Okay. Well, then we're just going to risk it anyways. I'll spend my last 5th level slot that I have. And we're going to actually go ahead and charge up a heightened lightning bolt.
Through the brine shark.
We're going to direct it just a little bit
Okay.
so that it goes just slightly off course to like the brine shark's right, but it'll be close.
All
Yes.
right.
Through Erica, let's go.
A reflex save from the Valomyr. This heavy beast attempts to dodge to the side and fails. As it takes 40 points of electricity damage. Ow. Good thing it's as tanky as it is.
Whew.
Round 3.
Well, if it makes you feel better, BB, I dealt 40 to it, but I dealt 20 to myself in the process. So, you know.
Well, let's see if I can't add to that damage a little bit.
That's fair.
As the Valomyr summons a field of swirling starflies around it. You see these, it's almost like graceful as these orbs of light float and swirl around the Valomyr. So I gotta make sure I make this the right size. Oh, that is
Oh,
gonna
goodness.
be very hard for me to... Yep. Okay.
Oh, I just realized what it was.
Alright, so let me see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Needs to go a little bit out further that way. Oops. So it needs to go a lot further out that way. Alright, and I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yep. We go a little bit more this way. Alright, so inside the border is where you gotta worry.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, that looks correct. Oh, it's a little bit off there. There we go. Full squares in it now. All
It's
right.
a really far, a really big emanation. That's terrifying.
That was 2 actions. For its third and final action, it would normally command its drones, but somebody destroyed them.
Wonder when that happened.
Instead, it is going to try to gore Erica with a horn strike.
I see.
Ooh, 43
Wow.
to hit.
Okay, that's gonna be painful.
The Valomyr, true to its word, gores Erica, dealing
Yeah.
38 points of piercing damage. As I assume it's a critical hit.
Unfortunately, yes, for me. Ow.
1 second. There we go. Now I can access your characters. Alright, that is all 3 of the Valomyr's actions. Greg, it is your turn.
Did you not before?
So I guess I'm gonna take the damage, right?
You're going to make a reflex save.
Ah. Okay.
Alright, 33. Now, you have evasion, don't you?
Yes.
Alright, so you fortunately nimbly dodge these swirling starflies and take no damage.
All right. Am I still blinded?
No, you
Or
are
am
dazzled. You were,
I'm
but
dazzled.
you are no longer anymore.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I was blind. All right. So then I'm gonna go for a. Well, I just had it pulled up. Well, it's already flat-footed to me, so. I guess I'm gonna go for a regular strike.
Okay.
Here we go.
31 is exactly a hit.
Nice. Which is going to
Actually, so sorry, there was. You know what, Erica? Give yourself those hit points back.
Oh, all 38?
Yeah. Because it started below 85 hit points, what the Valomyr instead did was erect a reflective barrier, trapping you guys all inside his field of stars.
Huh?
So, effectively...
Oh, and that same area is a 30-foot. Okay, interesting.
Yep.
30-foot burst, is that like a 30-foot radius or 30-foot diameter?
That is a diameter. Or, sorry, no,
Okay,
yeah, that is radius.
30-foot radius?
Yep.
Jeez.
I will double check on that. Yep, so, he's not trapped in here with you. You are trapped in here with him. Alright, but Greg, that was 15 piercing damage, as well as your sneak attack damage.
Yeah, and it's gonna cause a couple things to happen. So let me do this first. Debilitating strike is gonna trigger, and so is his. Oh, it's just one extra damage, but let's see. Sneak attack damage is a 9.
Okay, so that is 25 total.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, what else? So that was one action, right?
Yep.
No longer invisible. I guess he's going to try to do a combat grab.
Okay.
Let's see.
Go for it.
All right. Do I use the second attack roll?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hero point that.
That was an acrobatics roll.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
Oh?
You can go admit it. I will allow you to make your actual attack roll. No, you have to make a melee strike.
Oh, a melee. Oh. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a grapple. Damn it.
Hey, even that is exactly a hit.
Okay.
So another 10 points of piercing damage, and he becomes grabbed by you. Now, you have Titan
Alright.
Wrestler, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then we're all
Alright.
good here.
Last thing, I'm gonna try to strangle.
Okay, this giant bug.
Yeah, unless he has the humanoid trait, I'll do something else.
It does not have the humanoid trait.
Okay.
Suplex the bug.
So you have to make a melee or unarmed attack roll. Make an unarmed melee strike against a creature you have grabbed or restrained. So this is attack number 3.
I will wish you luck.
Okay.
No,
13. Yeah, no.
You do have a hero point, and it looks like it's getting close to dead.
Nah,
Okay,
I'm good.
Erica.
Alright, I'll start with my reflex,
Yes.
I believe. Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
19.
cool. Love rolling a 2.
Okay, good news is that is not a critical failure.
That is definitely good news.
So you will only take 25 points of damage, 10 electricity, and 15 fire.
I don't think I have resistances, so... Well, not on a human, last I checked, at least.
Yep.
Nope. And I don't have any sort of way to, like, do better on my saves, either. Inventor, let's go. Alright, with that being said... I think I'm gonna just, strike and go from there.
Okay. Unleash a strike against this beast.
Swings down chasm, the wizard's dual blade.
And that is a hit. 26 slashing, 28 total damage. Massive blow against this beast as you rocket your weapon into its side. But it stays standing.
And then she's gonna keep her hacks sort of in that position, maybe not necessarily in the bug. And then she's gonna activate a Mega Volt.
Okay. So it needs to make a reflex save against your class DC.
Yes.
32.
I'm pretty certain that is bare minimum of success. Yeah. Okay,
All
cool.
right.
By 3.
So I should still take half damage.
Yes. Grab, too far. Where'd it go? There it is. 3, 4, 5d4 electricity damage.
Unleash the lightning. 11. Alright, so he will take 5.
Better than nothing. Figured I had a better chance to hit with that than an actual strike.
Alright.
So you need a reflex save from both your shark and Sakura.
Alrighty.
Success. That shark may be dead. Well, it might have like fire resistance or something being made of water.
It has fire resist 5.
Ah, I think the shark is dead. Because it takes 34 electricity damage, another 20 fire damage, minus 5, that is still 49 total damage.
Yeah, that's just enough to kill it.
Alright.
Goodbye, shark.
Vanishes. It collapses into a puddle that quickly
How
dries.
much does Sakura take?
She will only take 5 fire and 8 electricity.
Alright.
trade you damage.
She is really not liking being trapped in here. She's going to kick off and float this way. And then for 2 actions, she's going to fiddle and pull out a card that will act as a 5th level lightning bolt.
Okay.
So the beetle will need to make a reflex save. DC 29.
Alright, he
Oof.
just makes it.
And I believe 5th level, that's a 60-12 lightning bolt.
Oh boy, might be more.
Yeah.
Is it just 1d12? It is just 1d12. Oh, that is 6d12. Did you say 5 or 6? Yeah, 5th level it is 6d12.
So there it goes.
Ooh, well, thank goodness for low rolls on your end. He can survive without using his relentless ferocity. Limitless ferocity. Alright, so Sakura lifts in the air over these swirling starflies and blasts a bolt of lightning at the Valomyr. And it is Quarry's turn.
Alright. Reflex save to start.
Yep. Okay, that is a success, so you will only take half damage, which is 6 electricity and 5 fire.
Alright.
As these swirling starflies collide with you in radiant bursts.
Could be worse at least, though. I'll take it. At this point... Oh, I don't want to do that. No. That would be bad. You know what? We're going to go ahead and... I'm going to move away from this thing.
Okay.
Just to start. Get to the edge of his barrier here. And then I am also going to fire off another casting of Lightning Bolt, but this time with only one of my 2 remaining 4th level slots.
Okay.
It'll be 5d12. Yeah.
What the heck?
Just a note for myself. Alright, another reflex save. Quit targeting my weakest save. Fail, but he will, like other creatures you've encountered, trigger his limitless ferocity! So that I can play with the creature more. Round 4. The Valomyr is not going to move. He is going to stay in place. And you know this. He does this almost sort of very specifically. And he's going to. You see a light begin to glow around his forehead here, which is like held towards Greg, that erupts in a burst. So he is targeting...
reaction to close my eyes. No.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is a 15-foot cone. I don't think I can catch both of you. Actually, if I don't think I'm allowed to do this. Can I do the cone like that?
I mean, you can maybe get myself and Sakura. I don't know about Greg and Erica, but
Well,
myself and Sakura might be more...
sorry, Greg. You're the person I want to really get with this.
I can try and look up cones, though.
I know that's how cones are sometimes, that's how they can be done. I'm just not sure if I can do it at that angle from my creature.
Yeah.
But Greg, I'm going to need you to attempt a reflex save.
Okay.
I'd really appreciate if you fail it. Alright, so because you have evasion, you take no damage from its radiant burst, and you are not pushed back at all.
Nice.
2 rounds until it can use that again. With only 1 action remaining, it is going to try to gore you. And that is also going to miss.
BB.
Yeah.
If you're large or larger, the first square can run along the edge of any square of your space. You just can't aim a cone so that it overlaps your space.
All right, then I guess that means Erica was also
Yeah.
in that area.
So reflex from me as well?
Yep.
Not me trying to get myself killed, I see.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Ooh. Erica is launched 10 feet back from the Valomyr as she takes 24 electricity and 28 fire damage. It's a very familiar
52?
explosion. Yes. It's a very familiar explosion rocks your world. Alright. That was the Valomyr's turn. I'm glad somebody got affected by it. Greg.
Not me trying to get myself killed by it.
Oh, also, Erica. You
Dazzled.
are dazzled for 1 round.
Let's go.
Alright, Greg, give me that reflex save to start with.
I don't think it matters, but I think he takes persistent bleed damage from my talisman.
Oh, was that persistent bleed damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, okay. He triggers his relentless fury.
All right.
Or ferocity, sorry. Actually, let me double check. Oh, you know what? That is all of his abilities. So
the bleed kills him.
The bleed kills him.
Cool. Does the rest of this stuff leave with it?
No. No.
Cool. Erica activates her own relentless ferocity. Because I feel like that would be accurately fair in comparison.
Nope, this hangs around for like
an hour, I think.
For 4 more rounds.
Oh.
4? Didn't he already he activated it a little while ago.
Round 3. So I mean, I was counting this round as one of those. And then the barrier lasts until it gets broken.
Oh.
Dang.
Okay.
So let's see some reflex saves. No, you guys won the fight.
I grappled the barrier.
You beat.
Just yeets the barrier.
You beat the Valomyr. Now this creature, unlike our previous entrant, hails from Dauntless, a sort of free-to-play Monster Hunter clone, which might be a mean way to describe it to some people, but accurate. So in that game,
it kind of is.
In that game, the Valomyr is a radiant behemoth. That is like his element, his typing, and stuff like that. I chose to represent radiance in this case as plasma, essentially. And so all his damage got split between electricity and fire for his effects.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It is a large, slow-moving beast. It actually doesn't like even really make attacks, or, like strikes in game. It just uses all like its powers and stuff. I included some strikes just because it should have them just for the balance of this game.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can see them, right? Yeah. So, how'd that feel to you guys? The only ability I didn't get to show off, just discussing powers and stuff, is his command drones.
Gotcha.
Yep. And I might just include a thing in like the deploy radiant drones that says they automatically fail saving throws. Or
they
just
automatically fail saving throws?
Yeah, I was just thinking it'd get like if you guys like cast a fireball at them, or I could say that they use his saving throws.
I would say that would depend on how much he depends on his minions.
Well, so we're talking about like the actual creature itself, because I did do my full set of notes on here. He is a largely immobile creature. save for his teleportation, which is known as Flash Jump. This deals damage when he leaves and when he lands. He is also known to create a dome around himself to protect himself. However, this is his reflective barrier. I didn't want him to sort of be constantly doing this, so I sort of had this be like sort of his almost enraged ability. And you guys can see here, the dome has AC 28. It has 50 hit points. I might list that it lasts for like an hour or something. Or no, 1 minute should be fine. Centered on the Valomyr and lasts for 1 minute. 1 minute or until destroyed.
I think my only question, because I think overall, I think a lot of that was really cool, and I have to take into account how much I screwed myself. The persistent field of damage that he has around him.
Yes, those are the swirling starflies. Notably, he is not immune to them.
Wait, really?
Yes, that is why he did not move, aside from being grappled.
Wait. So did he take damage from it on that turn then too?
Well, the burst is around him.
So they're going 30 feet around,
Yep.
like on this.
So his this motherfucker, that's confusing. Actually, I would never have actually known that, to be honest. I didn't realize that's how emanations worked.
Yep, you can exclude yourself from them. Actually, I better make sure. Okay,
That's
so
really weird.
I'm just gonna change the swirling starflies to emanation. Actually, no, I kept it. You know, it does say emanation. Okay.
Yeah, it says emanation.
Oh, good.
I didn't know.
Yep, you can exclude yourself from an emanation.
I did not know that.
Yep, it's a very handy rule to have.
But since this guy seems like a really AoE combo-y kind of guy, I would say the save for the drones would be whether or not you wanted them to be like physical minions or just like another one of his AoEs that can be sort of dispelled by dealing damage.
Yeah, I mean, my idea kind of is that like he has the drones. If you guys don't remove them, he will essentially spend 2 actions to do like either his radiant beam. Oh, that's the one I forgot to do. Or his burst, or his starflies, or his flash jump, and then he will spend that final action to command the drones.
If I'm not, I feel like the persistent amount of damage just seems like a lot. Am I?
It might because you're looking at the different, like, because it's split. But for his level, 12d6 is considered the standard damage to have on an ability with limited uses, which is any ability with a cooldown, essentially.
I don't see a cooldown.
On what?
Swirling starflies.
Oh yeah, well that's because the damage is like half of that. So his damage for unlimited use is 66. And it's an ability that you guys could potentially shove him into.
Okay.
So 3d6 per element is the 66 unlimited use area damage suggested for his level.
Wild. All right. Fair enough.
I mean, how do you feel, to you guys? I know we got sort of like a lucky crit in there. It was a megaton strike that got through that really hurt him.
I feel he's a pretty decent threat.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely has an interesting feel of locking you into his AoE, so you can't just run away from the creature.
Yeah. Yeah, that is actually something he will do in Dauntless. Like I said, he's not trapped in here with you. You are trapped in here with him and his starflies.
Wild.
But yeah, the drones are kind of a big part of his kit. They got popped a little earlier than I would have liked. And I am worried about just, like, it feels appropriate to have it be 3 actions to summon them, but he kind of needs to, like, do that, like, almost before the fight. Or, like, he needs to get a good enough initiative that he can do it at the start of the round.
But he did seem like he had a really high initiative.
Yeah, he's got a good bonus to it.
What was it, if I may ask? I don't.
A plus 24 perception.
24, okay.
Which, for his level, let me scroll up here. That's skills, one more. Is high. Yep, high initiative.
Okay. So then, yeah, I think that could make that helpful. I mean,
I also think it's helped by the fact that when he summons them, they both get to attack.
Right. Well, and I should also mention that if as a plus 24, brother had 3 of us beat just off of the bonus alone.
Yeah.
Like,
yes, that is true.
He was fine on the initiative, I think. So I think that works in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oops, I have a misspell in command drones. It should be commands all his active drones.
I think I'd tie him on a nat 20 if he rolled an 11.
He's very aware of what's going on around him.
I can tell.
But yeah, 31 AC. How's that feel to you guys? I felt like you guys were hitting pretty handily. His main sort of defense would actually be trying to dazzle you guys. But that is a high AC for his level.
It didn't seem to cause too much issue.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that was just you guys rolling super well, or how to feel, at least, to you guys.
As an inventor specifically, because I think that has its own caveats.
Yeah. That
is
is
my primary is intelligence, not strength.
Yep.
So
you're behind even.
I hit him on an 11. Yeah. So like if I had like a maxed out like strength, I would hit him on a 10, which I think is probably fair for a marshal.
That's weird that as a level 11 creature.
Well, as a level 10, I also just boosted all my stats.
True. But it's weird.
Which would mean
it's weird that the high AC gets hit on a 10 at level at this point, whereas like I think usually it's like you need an 11 to hit for marshals.
Well, and again, like I think that's taking into account
that people
the
just
ability
got
boost right off just now. Yeah.
Well, if I were to use something that required a spell attack, I need a 12 at least to hit.
Yeah, that's generally how it runs for casters.
Meanwhile, fighters over here hitting on 2s. No.
Well, all right.
Kidding.
Any other thoughts, feelings about this guy? I think he's got a fun array of abilities. It was fun using them all. But if nobody else has anything to say, I will share his treasure, his weapons with you guys. That being Starlight and Starbright.
Oh, two things.
Yep, they're a pair of pepperboxes.
Oh, what?
The pepperbox pistols.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yep, they are based on the Ostian repeaters, a weapon available in Dauntless. But I decided to take a bit of my own way to go with them. And I also played into the creature a bit. I referenced the Flame Wisp ability to create the other ability it has. That if you're wielding both pistols, you can activate them to create wisps of energy that float around your head. And these are plasma energy, so whenever you strike a creature, the wisp goes hurtling towards that creature, dealing fire and electricity. And then if you cast a spell, you replenish the wisps.
Nice.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yep. Thought it was a fun little trait. But fantastic. If you guys like it, if you guys love all that, then the Valomyr is good for shipping. And if you guys noticed any grammatical errors, feel free to point them out, of course. But before we move on to our final fight of the evening, our final bout, let's take a little 10-minute break, 5-minute break, something like that, and people go use the restroom and stuff. Get your water, because I gotta go.
For sure.
So if I make like a ramen in 5 minutes, will that work?
If you can do it in 5 minutes, that is fine by me.
Well, that's how long it takes in the microwave, so I'll do that.
All right.
Be right back. In case it wasn't clear, I'm still.
All right, I said 5 minutes, but I am back. Sorry for abandoning you, chat. We are getting ready to move into the final fight of the evening. So let's get over to the desert ruins. Oh, I made him bigger. That's right. Think about there, right? Oh, nope. Bam. He's a big boy. So is it just Shy grabbing something, or Larry run off too?
I only know about Shy.
All right. Sounds like Larry ran off, unless he left himself on mute. I do need people to turn in their hero points, because we are going to roll anew. So while we're waiting on them, Zach and Decaf, if you would like to do so, go ahead and give me those rolls.
Sure. Nice.
All right, one for each of you.
I'm back
Welcome back. I'm just waiting on Shy now.
for sure.
In the meantime, we are rolling for hero points.
Right.
Okay, and so you can keep the one that you held on to from the last fight.
Nice.
So, for those of you that caught this last week, we tested the Odibatorasu, a massive turtle monster hailing from the game of Monster Hunter. And I was displeased with the results. We're taking another crack at it. These guys assured me that it's unnecessary, that it was a fine monster, but we did make some big changes to it. So I want to give it a second shot. I want to kick the new tires that we put on it, see how it's going to fare with the changes that were made. And I did make one other change myself that they might not be aware of. All right, so we got 2 of the suspects from last time. Then the others will be bringing in semi-new characters. Oh. Hello, Pooch.
There he goes, running off. Barking at nothing, as always.
As is the wont of dogs.
He kills me.
So for this one, just so people are aware, we'll do quick introductions for the characters, but we are probably going to very swiftly jump right into the fight here, because we already did the setup for this last week. And so we're just waiting on one more person to get back. He's just heating up some ramen, getting some food in him. And while we're waiting, I might as well be showing off the other stuff we just worked on. If you're just joining us, we are on the final monster of the night. We are facing the Odibatorasu. Before this, we fought the Valomyr, a monster from Dauntless, a big old light beetle. Very interesting guy. A lot of sort of abilities. In that game, he's a radiant beast. His element is radiant, which isn't really a damage type in second edition. So I went for plasma, sort of to represent it, which again isn't a damage type in Pathfinder second edition, but it is a damage type in Starfinder, effectively. It is split between electricity and fire, and so most of its abilities deal a split between electricity and fire, and so weapons made from it are Starlight and Starbright, a pair of pistols that respectively have flaming and shock runes on them, and can make you little plasma wisps that you can shoot people with. I might add a clause to the Starlight, like with its ability. Actually, I should probably do it to Starbright since that one would be listed first. That says if at any time you are not wielding both Starlight and Starbright, this effect ends.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Oh, just
Everyone against
discussing
both of them.
letting people know about the monster that we fought beforehand, and just explaining some thought processes. But welcome back. We are about to jump in here. First things first, go ahead and roll me a flat check to see if you will be starting this with a hero point. You will.
Hey,
you all have
let's
hero
go.
points. That's super annoying for me. And now, Shai, you've got the monk, correct?
Correct.
So I don't have to worry about any spells or anything?
I mean,
from focus spells? Yeah.
But yeah, I imagine each time those would be fine. So.
Yep. I'm not going to make you roll for
what?
those.
Ooh, hold that thought.
Yes?
Oh,
Do you
dear
have
goodness. Oh God, I do. Okay, all right, hang on.
something? Uh-oh.
No, it's not that. It's not like a bad thing. It's just more like I thought this character wasn't a caster, so my brain was not preparing for casting, and now I'm here with casting.
What are you casting?
Apparently, I've got a bunch of sorcerer dedication stuff. So
All right.
that's
well,
fun.
Flip a coin. On a 2, you get 1 spell slot. On a 1, you get 0.
0?
Yeah.
Yep. We talked about Decaf and I talked about this for dedications. Or for like when you have such low spell slots.
Okay, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, like basically you probably would have spent it or not. Like I got lucky and I have 1 spell slot of all of my levels.
All right.
If you want, you can roll. How many levels of spells do you have?
Up to 6th.
All right, just roll 62s.
Oh boy. Do they really get such limited casting?
Unless you have a bloodline breath.
Yeah, dedicated casters are interesting.
Let me double check.
Yep. 1 second, any viewers. We're gonna figure this out, and then we will get rolling.
I do not. All right, cool.
But
all right, so
we do this
1,
to
2.
simulate the adventure day, sort of the wear of it, consuming spell slots.
Wow.
All right, so everything but 3rd level has 1 spell slot, and then 3rd level has 0. You already spent it today.
Wow, so we barely started today.
I guess so. I guess you got here to this site nice and early. And as the vast tortoise rises from the sand, and its theme music begins to play, I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Did everybody get to do their introductions already?
No, we are going to do that after we get initiative up.
Okay. That's a 23. I'm going to fix my name before I forget, because I did that last time. Okay. And initiative.
Alright, you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. Alright, so, hey, thank everybody if you stuck with us for this long, or if you're just joining us, thanks for checking out. This is our final fight in the Monster Mashacre Marathon. So, with me, I have my 4 usual players, starting with Larry. Larry, this is the same guy you used last time, but why don't you introduce us to him again? Who are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing Okrachug Oda, a hobgoblin investigator with the forensic medicine Sorry,
medical research or
methodology.
something? Yeah. All right. Very cool. Next, Zach. Who do you have?
Ahoy! I am once again playing Princess Tiana, the Disney frog princess, and I made her a Gripply support bard.
Very fun. Decaf. You switched up characters from last time, so if they saw they saw you play your character last time, they are going to see a different one this time. Who did you bring this time?
Yep, I have pulled out Freya. She is a fighter with cleric dedication to the god of Gorum, or fighting.
Our Lord in Iron. Very exciting.
Yep.
And then finally, Sha, you also switched it up. You went for a more martially inclined character, but still have a little dip of sorcerer in there. Who are you playing?
I am playing Rift, a human Sully. Very much an elemental character. They've got like elemental sorcerer in there, elemental, just different elemental choices, along with elemental assault from the Sully. So just very
Awesome.
Avatar-esque without being an Avatar.
Oh, great. Okay.
Nice.
Should have busted out the barbarian.
So with that, we are going to dig in here. Initiative has been rolled, and Oda, you are the first to act against this looming threat.
Yep. And I'm not gonna forget this time. He does have recognized ambush, so he would have. Pulled
You
out
interact to
his-
draw a weapon.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's see. I don't want to do the same thing I did last time.
Shoot him? So you want to go into melee?
Yeah, he's gonna pull out his rapier instead. And just go head first. No.
Turns to his allies. Follow me! As he charges headfirst into the creature's maw.
Just war cry. Let's see. What is my range for the crossbow?
It is a pretty high range.
Yeah, 120 feet.
He is definitely within that range.
Yep. So, I guess he's gonna devise a stratagem first.
Okay.
So let me roll that.
Let's see how your die is looking. Ooh.
Yeah, probably not. So, let's see.
Oof.
Yeah, and I remember he doesn't really have much he can do
Until people start getting hurt.
Yeah, until people start getting hurt. So, I think he's just gonna move around for this turn.
Okay.
Whoops. He's a pretty fast hobgoblin, so.
Alright, so one action to devise a stratagem, and Oda realizes he does not have a good shot on this guy. He needs to bide his time a little bit. So instead, he spends his second action to move, and second and third, or just
Second and third. Yep.
okay. He moves down, and it is Princess Tiana's turn.
Alrighty. She's gonna have a pretty simple turn. She's just gonna start singing her little froggy heart out by using Harmonize to activate both Inspire Courage and Inspire Defense.
All right, and that will reach everybody with the 60-foot emanation. But that is all three of your actions. Meaning, I get to introduce a change that I made to the Odibatorasu without telling any of you guys.
You're so kind.
Yep. It is going to start, so much like it did last time, with an eroding breath. Now, you might notice that what changed is the width of this breath. It is a 10-foot width in a 120-foot line. Because this creature has a big face. It's a big mouth. It's a big beam launching from its maw. Which means...
You place this in a square for that reason.
Maybe. There's that possibility.
You want to cry back? Yeah, see, yeah.
So,
I mean,
I need everybody
no.
except Oda to give me a quick reflex save. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, nailed it. And succeeded. And do you have the path of perfection that lets you turn successes into crit successes?
I was looking at that. Unfortunately, I chose it for the other two, so yay me.
No. All right.
Has evasion as a fighter.
Does Freya? I didn't realize.
Mhm.
Jeez, that's annoying. Alright, well, that means Princess Tiana is the only one who fails, so she will take 55 points of damage. Rift, you will take 27. And both of you have your skin rubbed raw by this blast of sand.
Oh,
And you are taking 2d8 persistent bleed damage.
Alrighty. Whoa, whoa. Let's try that again.
That was 2 actions for the Odibatorasu. So for its third and its final action, it will project a sandstorm around it. So, sand covers it, hiding it from view. Rift, it is your turn.
Perfect. Sorry, that panic was me realizing that I almost just gave myself over 2,000 HP.
Ah,
I was going to set it to 207, and I somehow hit the 7 twice, and that would have been interesting. Anyway. All right. I'm remembering everything this character does, and man, is it a lot of prep. So, we're going to start, I think. Were we ready for this battle?
yes. I'll give that to you.
Okay. Then I would have had a... Where is it? Staff of Evocation already pulled out. With that, I'm going to enter a stance. I'm going to enter... Do I have it listed here? No. Alright, we'll go in here. The 6 Pillars stance. For an action.
Oh, is this the guy that still uses the non-errated 6 pillars?
Oh, crap. Was it errated?
Yes.
oh.
Alright, what was the change?
Let me see.
What was the major change?
I think
Wasn't it only like one thing?
damage was the change. Actually, no, maybe they didn't change it. It looks,
I thought that was something else, actually.
Heaven Seeker.
Heaven Seeker was the one that was errated, wasn't it?
I think the 6 pillar mastery was due for a change or something. Something. Anyway, we'll keep going with it.
Okay. I'll look into it while it's not my turn. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to start with moving in as my second action. So as a monk, it's a ridiculous amount, per the usual. Oh, just barely out of my range. So we'll move. I see this dust storm, right?
Yes.
It's very easily visible. Cool.
Oh,
and I
yes.
will move to here.
Okay.
Get out of range of maybe another line, because who knows, maybe it does it again. And would it be worth it doing this right off the bat? Until the end of the next turn. Yeah, you know what? Sure. I think we'll prep for Elemental Assault, aka Tetra Elemental Assault. Okay, cool. So I'm going to activate my Elemental Assault, aka Tetra Elemental Assault, otherwise it'll last a little longer. So, where am I? There they are. And I will start with... we'll start with Cold.
Okay.
Cold for water.
All right.
So that'll
Freya.
last until the end of my next turn.
Sounds good. Freya, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to sudden charge. Let's get in there.
Okay. I like it.
We're going to go 70 feet since I have a 35-foot move speed, and we're actually going to go up here.
Okay. As you enter, I need you to attempt a fortitude save.
Okay.
Alright, that is a failure.
Mm-hmm.
So you are blinded for 1 round.
Okay.
As sand gets in your eyes.
Sounds good. Alright. As I get to this spot, I'm assuming I probably wouldn't be able to make an attack roll then after I've gone in, since I can't detect anything with sight, can I?
Well, you sudden charged. And so you still know like it's here. It hasn't moved.
Okay. Okay, so then it's just going to be the DC 11 flat check to try to hit?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good.
And an attack roll, but
Yeah, well.
1 foot in front of the other. Okay. Your strike
Possibility.
arcs towards the Odibatorasu. Just need that roll. And lands, biting into its massive shell. But not completely.
Good. I think my final action then is going to cast Shield.
Alright. You guard yourself, even as you try to blink the sand from your eyes, and we enter into round 2. Oda, it is your turn.
Yes. Let me see. I guess he would try to do a knowledge check on it, recall knowledge check on it.
Okay. Give me a nature check.
Okay. I'm not trained in it, so yeah.
Alright.
Same as last time.
No idea.
It's a worm.
Yep. It's a baby worm.
It's a baby worm. All right. Devise a stratagem. 1d20.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
Is inspiration just for what does inspiration say? Or inspire courage?
Oh, it would apply to your attack roll when you use it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, fuck it. I think he's gonna go for it.
Okay.
So I needed another flat check.
Yes. Yep, it's a DC 5 flat check.
Okay.
As you have to shoot through the whirling sand. And you're good. Now give me that attack roll, adding your intelligence modifier in place of your dexterity.
All right. Let's see, intelligence. Okay.
Because of Inspire Courage, that is a hit.
Nice.
So that's 28 total damage and 1 acid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your steady strike pierces through the veil of sand and lands true, biting through one of the Odibatorasu's thick scales. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Well, that's all 3 actions. So I
Yeah,
don't think
that's
there's
all
anything
3.
else. Alright, Tiana, the bleeding frog.
Tiana, she's gonna be a tough little frog and keep singing despite getting sandblasted. So she's gonna keep encourage and defense going.
Okay. Now, is everybody... Freya's actually out of range.
Yeah. So sucks for Freya.
Okay. End of the frog's round, she will take 2 points of bleed, and I then need you.
Oh, was
to
that
make
3 actions?
Harmonize, Inspire Defense, and Inspire Courage.
Hmm.
And Tiana's no longer bleeding.
Very nice.
Yeah, you were a tough frog. You really just gritted that out, didn't you?
Alright, it is Odibatorasu's turn. I think he... Let me just double check my sandstorm. Until the start of his next turn, his sandstorm disappears. Though Freya remains blinded. At least for... until the start of her turn.
Yep.
The Odibatorasu will lumber forward, its massive bulk shaking the earth as it strides.
Ooh, attack of opportunity, even though I can't see it.
Give me the flat check.
Okay. Hey, I have a reaction. I might as well try. Nope.
Freya does indeed try, but just misses. She knew where it was a second ago, but as it begins to move, it steps out of her purview.
My greatsword can't reach it. This is a problem.
Freya goes, it was there a minute ago.
Steps into position here, and I think what it is going to do is it is going to unleash a mighty roar. And so I need everybody to attempt a will save, DC 36, as a thunderous roar erupts from the vast beast.
I'm gonna reroll because
We
I
still
wish
have the
to be
+1.
better than a 5.
Yes, yep, you guys all have the +1.
Okay.
You may have my hero point.
I don't want to be stunned too.
Oh,
I'm gonna try again
Freya
as well.
does not have the +1 actually.
I don't.
She's-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out of range. I'll try one more time though with a reroll on my hero point.
Okay.
That was a pretty low roll.
Well, there you
accept
go.
that one.
All right. So, Rift, you said you have the Path of Perfection for will save.
I both have Path of Perfection, and if it was what, a DC... Oh, DC 36? Never mind.
Yep.
But yeah, Path of Perfection.
So, okay, you are completely unaffected. Freya, you are only stunned 1. And that is the same for Tina and Okarug. Oh, and that was actually only 1 action. So for its final thing, it's going to try to bite Freya, because you stabbed it. Ooh, 50 to hit?
I mean, I will use my shield for that, and that'll still crit.
That'll still crit. Okay, so 66 piercing damage
Okay.
as it just chomps down on you.
I believe the shield takes 20 of that. And then
Okay.
I'll still take the remainder.
Good use of the shield.
I've got 46? Is it 66?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Ow.
There we go.
All right. That is all 3 of the Odibatorasu's actions this round. I will reduce that by 1, and it is Rift's turn.
Alrighty. So, I was admittedly hoping it'd move slightly closer.
Mhm.
It did not do the thing.
I just needed people to be in range.
Yeah, I kind of assumed. The moment you did the roar, I went, oh, well, yeah, okay. So, I also did not find any erratas on the 6th pillar.
Yes, I did send you a link.
Oh. Is this in Discord? Because that's not what's in front of me right now. And that would be why.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's fine. It's only the level 16 feet that looks like they wanted to touch up.
Okay, well, I have that, so...
Well, then we have issues. All right, but we'll worry
they
about
still
that
haven't
later.
errated it, even though? Rip.
Yeah.
Alright. Interesting. Alright. Well, I think I want to move in.
Okay.
So I'll move to there.
All right.
Ooh, actually. I'm gonna do some measuring real fast.
I was off by 1.
So scratch that. I'm gonna move to there.
Okay.
I didn't measure it, but I'm unconcerned. To say the least. And with that, Freya, well, I guess you're blinded though. All right, never mind. I guess you probably aren't flanking, even though you do have reach on it. I'm going to go ahead and make a key strike flurry of blows.
Okay, let's see it.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I would probably say that you do not have the flank here.
Yeah.
Great swords don't have reach.
How were you reaching?
It literally walked past me and then diagonally.
Yeah.
Sick. Cool. All right. Fair enough.
It moved.
I missed that part. My bad. All right. Cool. So strike number 1 and strike number 2. Sad on strike number 2.
Yep, the first one strikes true, but the other does not.
Shame. All right. Well, here is the fun part.
So you choose an element, and then you have to choose a different one at the 3 of your next 3 turns.
Well, so I didn't get to
cold
use
initially.
it yet, because the initial wording for it is until the end of your next turn.
You can choose an element from the list when using the action, and then choose a different element at the beginning of each of your next 3 turns without spending an action.
So does that rewrite what Elemental Assault usually does?
It sounds like it, yeah.
'Cause it doesn't sound like you get a chance to use it the way it initially sounds then.
Each time you choose an element, until the beginning of your next turn, your strikes deal an additional 1d6 damage of the indicated type and have the trait corresponding to that element. So yes, it does overwrite it.
Well, that's dumb, so I lose out on an element if I spend a 3rd action? That's dumb.
Yep, it's, yeah. Alright, so it's not cold. What do you have instead?
Well, I don't know anything about the creature, so I'm going to just roll a 1d3 and do it in order, because I don't want to accidentally cheat.
Sure.
So 1 is electricity, 2 is bludgeoning, 3 is fire.
Okay.
Alright, bludgeoning it is. Figures.
Alright. With rocks coating your fists, you strike out against the Odibatorasu.
Cool. So, here is this.
Alright, so that is 30 total bludgeoning, correct?
I have to roll a d6, don't I?
Oh, right. And then did you really have cold, fire, and sonic on your weapon?
I sure do.
Annoying.
I said elemental monk. Alright, so there's this.
But it is going to be necessary for this fight.
I will double check what key strike levels up to real fast.
Oh yes,
There's
you get all that force damage.
Yep,
and all that
2d6
force damage will just go through.
So, and 2d6 force.
Alright, another 8 points of damage.
Pretty low rolls. Cool.
Chipping away.
And let me double check, make sure the monk doesn't get... Oh, they don't get adamantine strikes until 17.
Yep. Alright, you have one action, one action remaining, because you strode and you keystruck.
Alright, I think what I shall do...
Oh, and one more damage from Tiana.
Yes! I presume that, a 36 would not have hit?
No.
Oh, shame. Darn. I don't think I really have anything else I can do, so I'm probably just going to try...
Another swing to the fences.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm looking at.
Okay.
So I already did my flurry, there's no spells that I can do, so... Yeah. Let's
Bring
go for
it.
third swing.
Nope. Critical failure. Oh, wait, not because of Tiana. Alright.
30!
Freya, your vision clears, and you see Rift take 7 points of bleed damage.
Oh.
And then make a flat check to see if they can stop bleeding.
Did I make that flat check last time?
I don't think you did.
You want me to make that first?
Nope.
No? Okay.
You auto-failed.
Auto-failed, damn.
Alright, still bleeding. Freya.
Cool. 7, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
It is your turn. The Odibatorasu has moved away from you.
Yep, I am stunned 1, so I'm only going to have 2 actions this turn. So I'm going to go ahead and reposition myself. We're going to come over here. 1 action. Get into
All right.
Tiana's range.
Into a flank as well.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and use my second action to attack.
All right, let's see it. Ooh, that is a crit.
Oh!
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh my!
Alright, 40 is the goal, gentlemen.
All right, so that is 68, unless you got anything that's gonna go on top of that.
I don't believe so. Let me
Oh,
double
wait,
check.
there's another 2 damage from Tiana.
Let's see. +2 greater striking, keen, and hopeful greatsword. So, basically, if anybody is within 30 feet of me, question mark, I doubt it.
Hi.
I
think.
Nope,
Oh
35.
damn!
Oh.
Yep.
I'm
I
too
was gonna say,
big.
if you were chaotic or neutral, you would gain a +1 status bonus to attack rolls until the end of my next turn. So it would just be the same thing as Tiana's ability, but specifically for people in my alignment.
Nice.
Chaotic or neutral?
Yeah, chaotic. or
Perfect. I'm
neutral.
chaotic and neutral.
If only you
This
weren't
is great.
35 feet away.
I know, right? Well, not that I'm not getting a bonus from Tiana anyways, so it's fine.
Yeah, we've got Tiana's
All right.
bonus. It's okay. But that is
and
it.
it is, that is a sword, so Odibatorasu is flat-footed for a round
Nice.
Mm.
because of your crit specialization effect.
Mhm.
And that brings us to round 3, headed by Oda, who only has 2 actions this round.
Yeah, so can't do much. As always. Let's see. Options. So he needs to reload first. Let's see. Yeah, I guess he can just do a regular attack.
Okay. So he
and the
reloads and
bonuses are
fires a
are
shot,
included.
hopefully taking advantage of its flat-footed state.
Yes.
And he does. His strike
Alright.
lands true, dealing 24 piercing and 4 acid, carving deeper into its hide. Tiana, it is your turn. Indeed, you lose one action.
Okay, so I lose 1 action. So then I'm gonna try some crafty stuff. So first, as a free action, I'm going to do Lingering Composition, and I'm going to pair that with Inspire Defense. So I believe I have to do a performance check, and then like the Inspire Defense will carry on for a couple rounds without me actually having to do it.
Cool.
All right. So I got some DCs here. I got some simple DCs, and that is going to be good. That is a success.
All right. So
Wait,
that was
success.
technically her first action. So she will then immediately stop doing Inspire Defense, letting it linger, so that she can, for her second action, do Inspire Courage.
Nice.
All right. So
May I
Tiana
ask-
manages to keep up the defense and everything.
May I ask, BB?
Yes.
Only a success?
Yes. I'm basing it on the DC by level for the monster you are facing. And a
the
45.
monster?
Yeah, because she's inspiring you guys to overcome the behemoth before you.
Ah,
Because it doesn't say just DC level. I assign a different DC based on the DC of a level equal to the highest level target of your composition.
but you can assign it
Target.
based on the circumstances if you'd like as well.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give you the crit success. 4 rounds on it. You guys are good to go.
Woo!
Nice.
It is my turn. So I'm going to start good old-fashioned sand salvo as I rain down boulders of sand in a 25-foot emanation around me.
Crap, not reflex.
Always reflex.
Which is the only person who will avoid it is Tiana.
That's good news for me.
All right, Oda and Rift, you guys only take 32 points of bludgeoning damage as you are impacted with these boulders. Freya, you unfortunately will be taking 64.
Got it.
Oh, hold on.
Mhm.
Yep, I have evasion. DC
Okay.
38, right?
Yeah, then you will be
Right,
taking
cool.
nothing.
Nice.
Nice.
Then the Odibatorasu will again move forward 15 feet. If there are any reactions people would like to take, feel free to do so.
Don't think I have any.
Attack of opportunity.
Go for it. He's still flying, still flat-footed. Because of the flat-footed, that is a crit.
Yes.
So that
Nice.
is 54 points of damage, including Tiana's little boost to you.
Love it.
So slowly whittling away at it. Rift, it is your turn. The Odibatorasu almost seems to be moving towards something, but you're not sure what.
Well, fascinating. So, question for you then.
Yes.
Do you want me to treat my spell attacks as expert, since skill 6-pillar mastery would normally make that a master?
Yeah. That sounds
Okay.
good.
I can work with that. So, let me adjust my DC thing real fast. Super quick. Done.
Excellent.
With that, however, I am now going to go ahead. I'm going to double check something here. Spell attack roll. I'm going to change the range. Okay. Cool. I'm going to use touch focus.
Okay.
It is an ability of mine. Here is that for one action. I am going to meta magic my next spell. If it has a larger range than touch, I can make it touch. And if it has a spell attack roll, I get a +2 circumstance bonus to the attack roll.
All right.
So, with that, I'm just going to go ahead and follow it up with... is that one an attack roll? We'll do Ray of Frost, I think.
Okay. Oh, and what element are you on?
Oh, let's roll a 1d2. Electricity versus fire.
Okay. Fire.
Fire it is. Then actually, you know what? We'll stick with that. We'll do Produce Flame.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Produce Flame. This will be with a +3 due to Tiana as well.
All right.
So 40 to hit. It's
that'll hit.
flat-footed.
That hits for 28
Perfect.
points, 29 points of fire damage.
And that was a 2-action spell. However, as part of Touch Focus, it does allow me to make a singular strike with this spell, or I can disarm, shove, or trip. I'm going to go for a strike.
And this is still a second attack, so it does
Yes.
have that penalty.
So strike number 2 with my Elemental Fist, as I call it. 29 to hit.
Miss.
I would have never thunk.
All right. You have one action remaining then, I believe. Or no, it was a meta magic. Is
That
touch
was-
focus
yeah,
an
that would've been
action?
all three.
It is an action.
Touch
Okay.
focus is that yes.
Yes. Freya, it is your turn.
Okay.
You've been landing critical blow after critical blow against this thing, hewing into its shell.
This thing hurts though. So we're gonna
You have left it bloodied.
we're gonna shake it up this turn because it has been hurting me back. We're gonna go ahead and cast a spell to hopefully appease my own damage. 30-foot cone, I believe, is what this is. Making sure it doesn't. Ah, good. It stops right in front of Riff, so it only encompasses the creature.
Okay.
Vampiric Exsanguination.
All right,
the
and that is
DC
a fortitude save?
Yeah, should be a 34. I don't know why it's not listed. That's
That would be a critical success.
That's a crit success. All right, so I get nothing.
Rip.
You will like it.
All right, well, I still have one more action. Guess
Yes.
we'll just go back to what I do.
Just crit. Keep critting.
Let's do an attack.
Not a crit.
Not a crit.
Not a crit. So this time you swing with your sword, and you know you've been delivering these chops that like carve into it, but this time your sword almost seems to bounce off of its armor shell.
Mhm. Oof.
Round 4. Oh, and actually, sorry, backtrack just real quick because we keep forgetting. Rift, you take
God damn it.
13 points of bleed damage,
Ow!
and go ahead and give me your flat check.
Make your save.
Yeah!
There you go.
There,
No
no
longer
longer-
bleeding.
Nice.
Freed
I had
from
to
the
do a little
blood
bit of
loss.
bloodletting.
Yep. Now it is Oda's turn.
All right. So. Okay. He's gonna call out to Freya. I don't know if she can hear me, but he's gonna ask if she would like some healing.
I could do the same if you ever need.
I'm good at half, but I can maneuver my way around to make it easier to get to me.
Okay. All right. So then he'll take a note of that. So I guess he's just gonna take an attack for right now. Devise a stratagem first.
Of course. Yep.
1, 2. Oh, and he needs to reload.
Oh, yep. So reload, devise a stratagem. Action number 3, you can make your attack, if you so
Ye-
choose.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna go for it.
All right. So you get a 14 plus your bonuses.
All right. Which the bonus is gonna be.
So that'd be a 44 to hit, because you rolled an 18 there.
Okay.
45?
45 to hit. Yep. And that is a hit. So you deal 21 points of piercing, which doesn't seem to greatly impact the creature. But you deal another 21 points of precision and 6 acid damage to it.
Ooh.
Yep, with his strategic strike.
Indeed.
Which, let me see. Does it become flat-footed with this? I forget.
Not unless you have an ability that does so.
I feel like I do. Okay,
Well,
he has
let me-
shared.
Shares.
stratagem.
Yep. The creature you hit is flat-footed to that ally.
Yep, and he has didactic strike.
Okay.
So
it's
everybody-
flat-footed to everybody. And their
Mhm.
attacks deal 2d6 extra precision. Very nice.
Oh!
Tiana, you've already got Inspired Defense ringing in everybody's ears. What do you want to do for your turn?
All right. For her first action, she's going to hop over this way, and she will stop Inspiring Courage to lull some soothing tunes at Freya because she looks kind of hurt.
Man, that damage though.
The frog leans around the pillar and sings to Freya. giving her 27 hit points.
Nice, thank you.
And then it is my turn to play. The Odibatorasu lifts its head skyward as it roars, and the ground beneath you shakes, the sand becoming even looser than it already is. I need all of you to attempt a fortitude save. That's super annoying when you guys
Ooh.
pass this. I even raised the DC on it.
We didn't all, though.
Fortunately-
Yeah, I'm gonna save my hero point for an attack. So go
Okay.
ahead, man.
Fortunately, Tiana, you sink into the ground as the Odibatorasu destabilizes the sand using his sunken earth ability. You become grabbed. Oda, you critically failed,
Mhm.
which means that you are going to become restrained.
Oh no.
Oh.
So pretty much the only action you can take is to escape.
Ooh. All right.
Yep, you are flat-footed and immobilized, and you can't use
Yep.
any actions with the attack or manipulate traits except to attempt to escape or force open your bonds.
Okay.
That was 2 actions. So for my third action, I am going to go ahead and take a bite out of Rift, because you've been hurting me lately.
Hi.
49
Ow.
to hit. Is that a crit by any chance?
Unfortunately,
Got it.
just barely.
Just barely. Alright, so 47, that is going to be 94 points of piercing damage, as it just,
Well,
it almost eats you.
that's fine. Minus 94. Ow.
This is fine.
This is
That
fine.
is
This is
all 3 of the tortoise's turn. Rift, you're looking good.
Cool. Yeah, she's going to immediately retaliate by casting a 6th level heal, 2 actions on herself.
Yep, and you do have electricity fists now.
So there's that. For a total of 70, 80 healing
Yep.
on herself. Ow.
1 action remaining.
Cool, I'm going to flurry of blows.
Sounds good.
And you know what? We're still flanking it. We'll
Yep.
key strike flurry it.
And you've got Tiana's bonus as well. Or
Oh,
actually,
shit,
no,
yeah.
that's only 2 saves.
Oh, no, you're right. That was turned off for now. But
Yep, saves and
key
AC.
strike would give it to me anyways, so.
Oh wait, doesn't Inspire Defense raise your AC?
yes, by 1.
Then that wouldn't be a crit.
You're right. Yes.
Give yourself back another 47 hit points.
I would have still done the same thing anyways. I was literally planning on healing myself already. So you only gave me more reason to do it. So yeah, okay,
Look
cool.
at that, coming in clutch.
Yeah, seriously. All right, cool. Yeah, key strike flurry of blows is my third action.
Yep, and I'm going to adjust his abilities up here while you do that.
So, start. This will be at a total of +1 against his flank. So 37 and 41 to hit
They both
on his
hit.
flank. Perfect. Boom, boom. Here
Alright.
is 2d6 electricity. Awfully convenient.
Actually, 22 bludgeoning. That's easy for me. And now we gotta add everything else up.
Oh yeah. And then 4d6 force. You're welcome. Have a bunch of numbers.
Alright, and then that is
Good
ouch. That one really hurts.
Death
Okay.
by 1,000 cuts.
Alright.
Did
Freya.
you add the additional damage from the
Oh yeah, the
strategic-
2d6,
Jesus Christ. All right, hang
and
on.
that's on each strike.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. It's looking good. Freya, can you finish it off?
We'll try. Yeah, why not, actually? I have this, so we'll do it. Classic power attack. For 2 actions. Go from there. No!
No, that is a miss. Oh no.
However, I do have...
Furious Focus.
Furious Focus. So I
Nice.
can make my 3rd action with only the -5 nav.
Okay.
We'll try one more time.
And that is a hit.
Hey!
So get your precision in there.
Okay, what was that, 2d6?
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, yep. I was about to say. All right. So, not the big ending hit you would hoped it would be, but you at least you snuck one in there.
Yep.
Oda,
Yes.
your arms are pinned to your sides, sucked beneath the earth.
Indeed. You said I can only escape, right? Is that athletics or
Or you can do acrobatics or an unarmed attack roll.
an unarmed attack roll? Let me compare really quick.
I mean, you have to have at least one of them, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with acrobatics because I didn't set up my unarmed attack.
Okay.
So fuck it.
Yep, I got the DC in place. That is not a critical failure, just a regular failure.
I love the immediate panic of, oh.
Oh no.
However, your second escape attempt is going to be at a number 2. It's going to be at a -5 because it has the attack trait.
All right. Fuck it. Let's do it.
All right. That with the -5. Oh, nope, it already factored in. Okay, that is still a failure.
Dang.
2 actions spent trying to pull yourself free from this sandy prison.
Oh, it doesn't show that it's at a map. Interesting.
He's gonna find religion and start praying for the last.
Okay. Probably a good time to do so. Tiana, you're also grabbed by the sand.
But you can see the thing.
What kind of penalties does grab put on me again?
Well, you're immobilized and flat-footed, and if you attempt a manipulate action, such as any spell with the somatic trait, you must succeed at a DC 5 flat check, or it is lost.
All right. I'll make that flat check.
Okay.
All right. So Tiana is going to cough up a flash bomb and attempt to blind the giant turtle.
Oh my.
All right. Fortitude save. Come on, buddy. Of course he does. He fails, leaving him blinded for 1 minute. Nicely done, Tiana. But you have 1 action remaining, and you are still trapped.
But I guess she will try to free herself then. What kind of roll is that?
Your choice of acrobatics, athletics, or an unarmed attack roll.
Let's try acrobatics.
And Tiana, the tiny little frog, escapes, unlike the hobgoblin warrior.
She squeezes her way between the rocks.
He's got too many holes in his armor.
Blinded and enraged, the Odibatorasu has only one thing he can really turn to in this time.
Oh,
That
shit.
is a reverberating eruption.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Everybody
That
needs
sounds
to
lovely.
attempt a fortitude save.
Oh!
Okay. Nope.
Oh,
Oh, no.
I would like to
no.
spend my hero point.
Good idea.
Not much better.
It's still a
Oh,
fail.
no.
All right, we're just
And
waiting
she's not
on
getting a
Rift.
+1 for herself, is she? Oh, no.
Oh, good job, Rift.
Well, you did damage for us.
Oh yeah, let me check Inspire Defense.
Oh, it's still going, isn't it?
You
Yeah.
and all allies. So that
That
changes it into a
Ooh,
failure instead of a critical failure.
Wow.
barely. Your +1s just saved so much today.
For real.
All right, but Freya and Tiana will both take 80 points of bludgeoning damage as the sand beneath them erupts violently, and they are knocked prone. But that was all 3 of the Odibatarasu's actions, meaning it is Rift's turn.
Oh, who am I cutting? Yeah, there's my way. Well. Fascinating.
Kill it like the rest.
Oh my. That sounded dark as fuck. That was kind of terrifying. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do. I spent my 6th level slot, so I don't have that. What is the range on that? Oh, no, much too big. Okay. Does that have to be a different target every time? At a different target. Got it. Never mind. Alright, cool. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get... Oh, I'm still flanking with y'all, so I might as well just try and go for it. Would I have happened to notice any of my elemental damage going through, more particularly on each of my strikes?
The electricity seemed particularly effective.
Cool. Then in that case, that would make me do a electric arc for 2 actions on the Odibatorasu.
Okay.
That should be an accurate DC.
It succeeds on its save, so we'll take
Cool.
half damage.
12 electricity.
11 electricity. Thank you very
11.
much.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I went up, not down.
But with its weakness of 18 to electricity, that is enough to fell the Odibatorasu, who only had 27 hit points remaining.
Oh, sick.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
The great beast falls, sending up clouds of sand as it crashes into the earth. And with that, our test is complete.
Are you happier this time?
I am. Like, you guys
Oh, okay.
killed it quicker, but I felt like it did more.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree with at least that notion. Like, it
Yeah.
feels like it did a lot more this go around, even in less rounds.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So, I think everything's good. The only thing that I changed from the last time we shared it was making its line a 10-foot wide beam.
Honestly, I like that.
I think I accidentally deleted its tail attack. Don't worry about that. That's
Well, it's because we cut off its tail.
yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't have a tail attack anymore.
But
It
yep.
looked too much like a turtle.
I did. Yeah, I started you guys a bit too far away to really make use of Thunderous Stomp, but I do like having the eroding breath be a bit wider. I think it all worked out very well this time around.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I also,
well,
I'm glad I
Oh,
had
go
such
ahead.
an elemental-based things for electricity. That was kind of funny.
yeah, that was good. So thank you guys for testing this with me. Thank you all viewers now and in the future for coming to the stream, for hanging out, for watching these monster massacres. It did turn out to be in the favor of the heroes. I'm sorry. I will work on that next time. And until then, you guys all have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye, stream.